So if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I recently came across a hard drive containing videos that I made when I was in late middle school, early high school, with my very first YouTube channel. Like, I was one of the only people doing Grand Theft Auto at stuff at the time, and these videos are so bad. They are so bad, but I decided that we're gonna remake them. We're gonna make them in the style that I do videos now, and this is actually gonna be a really cool thing, because now, you know, this has been like 5, 6, 7 years since these videos were originally made. I might release the original version at some point, I don't know, but for right now, let's get into the video. Today's video is about cannibalism for the Romero rule in GTA Vice City. So for those of you that have played GTA Vice City, you know that there's a lot of strange things that go around inside it. Well, basically, this is what this whole theory, myth, riddle, whatever you want to call it, is. This happens in a couple different places. This happens in Little Haiti, Funeraria Romero Cemetery, and Carnicero Romero. And it's kind of links to manholes and Stygian houses as well, and the affiliations with this myth comes with the Riverside Pavilion, the Well-Stacked Pizza Company, RS and Elbows, and Donald Love. Okay, so here we are. The myth begins from the Undertaker shop, Funeraria Romero, that provides coffins and gravestones to the locals. The cemetery is situated at the rear of the shop. There's a skeleton in an open grave in the cemetery. It's a strange observation is noted that the arm and the skeleton is missing. The arm of the skeleton is missing, okay? It was later found out and theorized that the arm of the skeleton is kept at the human organ shop. These led players to believe that, along with human organs and arms, the Funeraria Romero sells organs of corpses in the shop. After the revelation, the Riverside Pavilion was also suspected to be involved in this scenario. It was further reported that the Riverside Pavilion sells the human organs that are supplied to them by the owners of the Funeraria Romero. A second Riverside Pavilion restaurant is located near the Stygian houses in the game. A connection was derived that the Riverside Pavilion may be sneaking off the meat into the other restaurants through a manhole, which is located near their shop, and that the manhole opens up in the basement of the second Riverside Pavilion near Stygian House. It was also theorized that Funeraria Romero may be supplying their meat around the city via another meat service called RS and Elbows, and that this may be another hidden company owned by the Romeros in disguise. Later on, players started to investigate further into the myth. Like, this is stuff that happened way after I made this video, way back then, so this is even new information to me. But people investigated this myth, and they found out that there's a certain cannibal and business tycoon, Donald Love, supporting that Donald could be a frequent customer to the Romeros due to his liking, and could be funding them too. Which, all in all, this is kind of a crazy theory, but we do know there's been cannibals in Rockstar games before. This is a common thing that they do. But this theory, this riddle, this myth in GTA is basically confirmed at this point. I don't know if Rockstar's ever going to confirm it, like officially, but with all the evidence that backs this up, that Donald Love and Funeraria Romero and all these places are cannibals and support cannibalism, this, that, and the other, it's basically confirmed. And to be honest, it's a wild theory, but I always thought it was a cool theory. Looking back then and even looking at it today, it really seems like it's one of those things that, you know, it really would have made a really cool side story in the game, honestly. Like, take what we know with GTA 5 with the Strangers and Freaks missions. If Vice City had Strangers and Freaks in 3 and San Andreas, and I think San Andreas had something similar to it, but it's been a while since I played that game. But anyways, they had like in-depth side quests like the Strangers and Freaks in GTA 5. This could have been one of the really cool things to went through and investigate, you know? And you guys probably have already heard about it, but there's the GTA 6 rumored Project Americas, where it is going to take place in Liberty City, Vice City, San Andreas, Las Ventura, and possibly other places throughout the country. If they do go back to Vice City, it would be pretty cool to see a little Easter egg to this theory inside there. Like, maybe, you know, since they have TV shows in Grand Theft Auto now, maybe have some kind of investigation show saying, back in the 80s, Donald Love was suspected of being a cannibal, and this, that, and the other, and just like went through this entire thing and backed it up. It would have been really cool. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen of the interweb, we are going to be doing a whole lot of GTA videos. We're going to be doing a whole lot of Red Dead videos and stuff. We're going to be adding things into the mix because I want to go through, like I said in the beginning of the video, and remake a lot of these old videos. But you know, we're just have to see where it goes. If you guys end up not being interested in it and these don't pull the views and the traction that I would like them to, I know they're not going to do as good as Jack in the beginning. So we're just going to have to see where it goes. But yeah, my name's CRUZANDO, try not to die, and I'll see you in the next video.